Hey everybody, I'm the Rare Old Timer and this is my mini concert number 146. Only 10 away from 3 years worth. First up tonight is a John Prine song. John Prine polished his skills in Chicago, Illinois, playing at various sites around the city. And he went to this same school that son David is studying at, the Old Town School of Folk Music. The song's got two names. One name is Spanish Pipedream. He was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol. I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Give me a peck on the back of the neck. These are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. So I sat there at the table and I acted real naive, 'cause I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the bar room, she did the hoochie coo. She sang her song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build your home, plant a little garden, and eat a lot of peaches. Try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I was young and hungry, about to leave that place. Just as I got up to leave, well, she looked me in the face. She said, "You must know the answer." I said, "No, but I'll give it a try. Go to this very day, we've been living our way. Here is the reason why. We blew up our TVs, we threw away our papers, went to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches, and they all found Jesus on their own." Yeah, we blew up our TVs, threw away our papers, went to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches, and they all found Jesus on their own. So the second title for that song is Blow Up Your TV. And there's a story behind that. I'll tell it to you next time I do it in the mini concerts. Next up is an old Irish folk tune, one of the favorites in the Irish pubs. It originally started out in the 1500s as the Ballad of Peter Fleming, and now it's known as Kilgarra Mountain or Whiskey in the Jar. As I was riding over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Colonel Farrell and his money he was counting. First I drew me pistol, then I drew me rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for I am your bold deceiver. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Rock fall the daddy-o, rock fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar." Well, I counted out his money, made a pretty penny, took the money home and I gave it to me Jenny. She sighed and swore she loved me, never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they always lie so easy. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Whack ball the daddy-o, whack ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I went into me chamber for to take a slumber, dream of golden jewels, and sure it was no wonder. Jenny took me charges, and she filled him up with water, and then she called on Colonel Farrell to get her ready for the slaughter. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Rock ball the daddy-o, rock ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Next morning early, before I rose to travel, came a band of footmen, and likewise Colonel Farrell went to draw me pistol, for she'd stole away me rapier. A prisoner I was taken, I couldn't shoot the water. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Rock ball the daddy-o, rock ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. They took me to the town with the judge all writing, robbing Colonel Farrell on Kilgara Mountain. But they didn't take me fist, so I knocked the jailer down, and I did farewell to this tight-fisted town. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Black ball the daddy-o, black ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I'd like to find me brother, the one that's in the army. Don't know where he's stationed, be it Cork or in Killarney. Together we'll go roaming to the mountains of Kilkenny. I swear you'll treat me better than me darling Stort and Jenny. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Black ball the daddy-o, black ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, some take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, courting pretty women till the morning oh so early. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Black ball the daddy-o, black ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Push a ring on my door, on my down. Black ball the daddy-o, black ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. So that is whiskey in the jar. Let's see. Next up is a Randy Travis song. It was written not by Randy, but by somebody else, in particular for one of the Bushes. Called A Point of Light. There is a point when you cannot walk away, when you have to stand up straight and tall and mean the words you say. There is a point you must decide just to do it cause it's right. That's when you become a point of light. There is a darkness that everyone must face. It wants to take what's good and fair and lay it all to waste. And that darkness will cover everything in sight till it meets a single point of light. All it takes is a feed the hungry, reaching out to feed the land, reaching out to save their fellow man. And there are dreamers who are making dreams come true, taking time to teach the children there's nothing they can't do. Giving shelter to the homeless, giving hope to those without. Isn't that what this land's all about? One by one, from the mountains to the sea, points of light are calling out to you and me. All it takes is a point of light, a ray of hope in the darkest night. If you see what's wrong and you try to make it right, you will be a point of light. If you see what's wrong and you try to make it right, you will be a single point of light. So that is Randy Travis's Point of Light. Next up is a very old folk song. It's over 100 years old. This is kind of patterned after Johnny Cash version. Frankie and Johnny were lovers, Lordy, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. Well, he was her man, he wouldn't do her wrong. Frankie went down to the bar room just for a bucket of beer. He said to the fat bartender, how's my ever-loving man been here? You know, he's my man, he wouldn't do me wrong. Ain't gonna tell you no stories, ain't gonna tell you no lies. Johnny left here about an hour ago with a girl named Nellie Bly. Well, he is your man, he might be doing you wrong. So Frankie looked over the transom, and much to her surprise, there on the couch sat Johnny, making love to Nellie Bly. Well, he was her man, and he was doing her wrong. Well, then Frankie pulled back her kimono, pulled out a 44. Would he shoot 2-3 times, she'd shoot right through that hardwood door. She shot her man when he was doing her wrong. Bring out the rubber tire buggy, bring out the rubber tire hack. She's taking her man to the graveyard, and he's not coming back. Well, she shot her man when he did her wrong. Here come 1,000 policemen coming after me, gonna throw me down in a dungeon cell and throw away the key, 'cause I shot my man when he did me wrong. Said to the warden, what do you think they'll do? Warden said to Frankie, it's the electric chair for you, 'cause you shot your man when he did you wrong. Frankie escaped in the laundry, went down to Tennessee. She kept her secret for many a year, and then she confessed to me that she killed her man when he did her wrong. Johnny were lovers, Lordy, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. Well, he was her man nearly all the time. So that is Frankie and Johnny. Next up is one of my favorite war protest songs. Listen, children, to the story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath a stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. Won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the riches of our mountain, all the treasure buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. So the valley rose with anger, mount your horses, draw your swords, and they killed the mountain people, so they won their just reward. Then they stood beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red, turned the stone and looked beneath it, peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. Won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. So that's 110 Soldier, and that's mini concert 146. I hope to see you next week, Wednesday night, 7:30.